Okay, guys. Hi there. Sorry about that. So I've had a crazy day and I wanted to pop on. I'm a little unprepared. So usually I like to put show notes together for you guys. And I didn't put any links together, but it'd be really easy for you to follow everything that I'm going to talk about and the story that I want to share with you about these trucks. In Berlin, Connecticut. I'm just gonna pull up, I wanna share my screen with you here. You can see me. So this is Berlin, Connecticut. And let me just pull up onto this here. This is Berlin, Connecticut today, and then you'll understand. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Apologize for that. So, all right, that was a sign on the ground of where I was. So I went to Berlin, Connecticut today to return something to Best Buy. And I have a story to share about that. I wasn't able to return my item because I cannot wear a mask. And I had called ahead of time to, talk with them. I was trying to get curbside and I couldn't do that. But anyway, I had to go to Berlin Turnpike and I had heard about these trucks. I saw a picture of these trucks online, these housing trucks to hold people. They don't look pleasant. They don't look like pleasant trucks. I mean, let me show you the picture of this, guys. I'm going to pull it up for you. So this was a sign on the ground. Take you back to the screen here. So this was a sign on the ground of where I was. Now, I'm going to take you, that's some trucks. That's not what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys are not able to see. There we go. Yeah. You see that? So these trucks. Now somebody could say, a couple of people said, because I had a live video, you can see this on my feed, where I'm swearing my head off. I apologize. I shouldn't swear. My mother would probably tell me you shouldn't swear. It's not nice. I get it. I totally do. But I was swearing in this live video that I did earlier because I stumbled across these FEMA beds, these trucks with 30 beds in them. Let's just show you. Here we go. Here's some more. You can just see these are some shots. I have some video as well that I'll play for you. So you can see the doors, there's 30 beds. Now you can see here, it's like all this barbed wire. What are these trucks doing here? Okay. What are these trucks doing in Berlin, Connecticut? Why is there barbed wire around this field here in Berlin, on the Berlin Turnpike? In Berlin, Connecticut, Newington line. It's, here, look at this. Really, guys. Okay, so maybe you don't think that that's a problem. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess anyone could say that could be anything. What is that? What are these trucks in Berlin, Connecticut? Who are those trucks for? Who are they putting in those trucks? Somebody, when I was doing a live video, was like, there's nobody in those trucks. No, that's not the point. I didn't think there's anybody in those trucks in the first place. They're there for a reason. It looks like a big, large field to expand. It's got barbed wire fencing. It's off a major interstate, easy kind of location to put people, I guess. I don't know. Who are these for? What is this for? What are these? Why is this in Berlin, Connecticut? What is this? These are trucks to put people in. Does that look like it's fun? There's no windows even. Who are you putting in these trucks? There's no freaking windows in these trucks. Look at this. There's no windows. I'm trying to zoom in, but I think I have a little bit of trouble to do that. Let me see if I can zoom in. I may not be able to zoom in, but you could tell there's no windows on these. Here, let's see if I can really pull you guys in close. You can see these, there are no windows. They're doors. There's fencing all around it. There's barbed wire. Who are these for? What is this doing here? What is this? 30 beds each. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that, Jenny. I appreciate that. 30 beds each. Sorry, getting tongue twisted. I've had such a freaking day today. I've had such a day. It's not even funny. And then I try to go and get, I try to go and return an item, and I can't even return an item. Anyway, let me stay on this story, not get ahead of myself. It's so surreal though. This story that I have to share. This is right across from where I was going to return something. And this is what I saw. And I saw this picture online, and I was like, well, I'm on the Berlin Turnpike. I'm going to drive around and look for it. And I did. I drove around and I looked for it, and I drove past where I needed to go. And all the while, it was where I needed to go. It was so surreal. I drive into the parking lot. I'm like, what? What? There it is. Oh my God. There it is. Oh, thank you, Monica's. I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all you guys out there, all you medical freedom fighters. I really appreciate you. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I just want to tell you how much I love you guys, all the medical freedom fighters out there. You inspire me. You give me hope. God bless you. God bless all of you guys, because I don't know, if I could continue doing this in this crazy world right now with this nuttiness. It's just insane. I feel a little bit wiped out today. That's why my screen's going crazy. My light, I got a hot spot on my head. Sorry, I'm like screwing with the screen. I apologize, guys. I'm raw today. This is like a kind of raw-ish video. Let me just turn this off. That might be screwing up my lighting. See, I think that might help a little bit. So I just, ay vey. Still got a hot head. So I'm just trying to turn that away. Just realized that I've got a hot head. So as I still turning here, let me turn this down. Turn this down. No, I don't want you to see my green screen. Yeah, so FEMA trucks. FEMA trucks. I mean, I don't know, like, are they, does it say FEMA? No, it just says 30 beds. You can vacation here. It looks like a place you want to go, right? That looks fun. Nothing to see here, folks. This is totally okay. It's normal. Yeah, we got some barbed wire. The Berlin Turnpike in Connecticut. I'm frazzled today. Because, like, on top of finding this, right, I had to go return something. And I just, after filming this and going into the Best Buy, it was a surreal experience. And I wasn't able to return what I needed to return. And I have some, I'm going to share a little 6-minute video. It's kind of funny now. I'm going to share a little 6-minute video of me trying to return a package at the Best Buy. But I feel like the most interesting part of this story, and I apologize, my green screen is whacking out on me. One of the most interesting parts of this story is that as I, before I go in to return my item at the Best Buy, I'm outside shooting not shooting with a gun, but shooting with a video. I was taking video of this. I have a little video. I'm going to upload it so it can be shared around, or come and get your own video. I think we should have like a video challenge. Like, let's count how many trucks grow. Where do the trucks go? Somebody said they called. I didn't get a chance to even call the number. There's a company that you can call. And this is like off the cuff video tonight. I'm a little frazzled, but I wanted to come on and do a live to talk with you guys and to connect and share this story while I'm still raw, because it was pretty emotional to see that and then go in and deal with the Best Buy experience. I'm sorry my screen is whacking out today. All my technology is out of whack. I apologize, guys. Hopefully it's not totally distracting. So I'm going to share my screen with you again. Bear with me as I'm a little sloppy, little frazzled, man. It was definitely a tough day. So, this is, I want people to understand this. And I know a lot of the people in the medical freedom movement get it. And there's trolls on here and they say things or whatever, or some people who really just don't understand the severity and what the problem actually is and how serious a situation that we find ourselves in today. Because I never would have thought this time last year, as we were gearing up to protect our religious exemption of vaccination. Now, some people don't care about that. They think like I'm a nutcase because I want to defend my right to say it's my God-given right to say no to a medical product. It is my God-given right. I apologize for that. I just lost this here. So let me just bring that back up to you. Sorry about that, guys. Oops. Let me bring you back over here. Like I said, I'm a little bit raw tonight. So, lost my train of thought as I lost this. So, last year, I never would have thought that we would be where we are today. today. Like, it's that freaking bad. And I'm going to try not to swear now because I know it's not polite. I totally lost it. I was swearing a lot on my live video. I just could. I like seeing those trucks there, which I'm going to show another picture of. But what's so shocking is, let me see if I can zoom up. Nope, that's on that screen. So what's so shocking is that this is here. This is happening. This is New York State. This is Assembly Bill. I'm trying to blow it up for you guys so you can read along with me. I'm having a little difficulty with that. But this is Assembly Bill A99 and relates to removal of cases, contacts, and carriers of communicable diseases who are potentially dangerous to public health. What? This is New York State, guys. This is New York. Okay, look at where it is, okay? Here is where it is. Look at the freaking bill, guys. You think it's funny? You think that this isn't serious? This is there. It's in committee. You know what that means? You need to take action. You need to take this very seriously because it's not a joke. This is here. I mean, this is literally just, this is here. This is what we are dealing with. This is what we're dealing, this is a truck. Oh, this is like a little video. Let me just play this little video. It's got no sound to it. So this is a little bit of the raw footage that I got. And I'm walking around and, just kind of filming it with my phone. And I can make this video downloadable so anyone can share it and attach the bill to it, This is for real. Like, what do you think when you see this? What goes through your mind when you see something like this? What are your feelings on that? Do you feel like this is something that makes you feel comfortable? Is this something that makes you... I'm sorry, I lost the video there for a second. Is this something that makes you feel comfortable? Like, seriously, guys, this is just insane. So, sorry, just texting my husband, letting him know I'm live, and that's why I'm not responding to his text. So this is the FEMA. These are these trucks. These are these trucks. These are these trucks. Sorry, I think that's the end of the video there. Let me come over to apologize about that. Let me get you another photograph. Here we go. So this is what we were looking at. These, you could see the doors here. There are no windows. What is this? Would you want to stay in this thing? What do you think about this? What do you guys think about this? What is that? Sorry, my green screen is going a little crazy today. What is that? What exactly is that? I don't know exactly what that is. I can't quite understand exactly what that is or what. I don't know. I don't even know. So this is Connecticut, right? So people say, oh, that's a New York bill. Like that's I'm going to go back to my screen share because my green screen is acting crazy. So I'm going to go back to my screen share. I'm going to share this back here with you guys. I mean, like, seriously. There is a bill in New York, A99, and this bill, okay, allows the state of New York to amend the public health law in relation to the removal of cases, contacts, and carriers of communicable diseases who are potentially dangerous to public health. Do you hear this? This is New York State. Oh my God. I'm sorry I'm yelling. I'm not going to swear. I might. You might get like one swear out of me. I don't know because I can't even take it. Like, what is it? What is it? Does it going to take? I'm stunned. This is New York. But it's not just New York, okay? It's not just New York. You know what? You think, oh, okay, that's New York, right? Sure. Ah, darn it. I'm sorry, guys. I totally had this. Is it going to not let me? I hate the Hartford current. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can deal with that. Let me see if I can get out of that. I don't think I had my 6 article limit yet. I apologize. Let me see if I can zoom that down for you so you can look at that headline. Isn't that nice? Oops. This is freaking terrifying. A court has ruled that the Connecticut Governor and Public Health Commissioner have broad authority to force residents into involuntary medical quarantines. A court has ruled that the Connecticut's Governor and Public Health Commissioner have broad authority to force residents into involuntary medical quarantines. Seriously. Like, what are we talking about here, guys? What are we talking about here? This is an absolute problem. No, the government can't keep you safe, okay? Yeah, that's my opinion. It's never worked in history. When has the government kept people safe in history when you start to trample people's rights? Because it's for the better, it's for your own good. This is for you. This is for you, Connecticut. This is for you. Here you go. It's for your good, Connecticut, New York, United States, England. It's global. Technocracy. This is for you. These camps are for you. These camps are for you, for your own protection. For your own rights. There you go. It's all for you. It's just for you. For your own protection. Sorry that my screen keeps going wackadoodles on me here. Apologize about that. I'm a little frazzled today. I had the weirdest freaking day. So this place that I filmed that I'm talking about with these trucks that house 30 people. There's about 20-ish odd trucks there. I didn't count them at all. I was just like walking by. So it's just like, you know, filming and whatnot. I didn't count them. Somebody had posted how many there were. We can go back and just count them. I have to go back there. There's more to this story. I will be filming again, not tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be up in Hartford at the Capitol all day, and I'm not going to go deal with Best Buy, okay? And the FEMA camp next door. It's like, what the hell is this? It's like you go in, you get your TV so you can forget your problems in the world, and meanwhile, you got a FEMA camp next door to you. I mean, like, what have we come, what is going on here? This is like, I don't even know. You know, if I didn't have any humor, I think I would lose it. I thank you. I appreciate that, Annie. It's like, I don't know. You know what? If you guys are following JP Sears, I really suggest you do, because he's really funny. He's a comedian, and he gets it, and he puts these very clever, funny videos together. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about it, but the farce, the farcicalness of it. The terrifying farcicalness. It's a terrifying farcical. It's terrifying farcical. Yes, this is a terrifying farcical. Yeah, terrifying farcical. Unfortunately, it's not. It's not a farce. It's real. It's real. This is real. This is here in his little state of Connecticut, right? Look, they ain't got no windows. They got these doors though. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They got these doors. There you go. Look, you got little doors. You got no windows, though. You got 30 beds. 30 beds. Who's sleeping in there? Who's this for? It says over here, I don't know if you guys can read it. It says hurricanes, tornadoes, ice storms, earthquakes, floods, fires. And to top it off, it's surrounded by barbed wire. It's surrounded by barbed wire. So I'm going to play you guys a video because I think my husband's coming home. And I want to play you the video of me going into Best Buy. Yeah, because this was pretty funny. Let me get that up for you guys. Hold on a second before I pull you in there. I don't want to make you all dizzy while I'm doing that. I apologize for that. This is like, I'm on the fly today. I didn't put the link to the New York bill in my show notes. I usually have show notes. I'm a little frazzled. I just wanted to come in live and connect with you guys and talk about also tomorrow, a big day here in Connecticut. And there goes my dogs barking. So hold on a second while I get this video. It's live in real time. That's what makes live videos so much fun. So I'm going to play you this little video of me going into Best Buy, because this is the irony of the story that I just felt like I really needed to share. So the irony of the story is that I got to go into Best Buy, right? I'm there to return something. And I'm having this kind of day, you know, it's not my best photograph day, but hold on a second.
I got like a teenager.
Hold on a second. I just don't even care anymore. I just absolutely don't even care. Now I lost the screen. I didn't want to do that. Hold on.
I just want to return.
Well, I get that. There we go. I could see that. Okay. So, oh, look at that silly look on my face. So, anyway, this is my experience right after filming the FEMA camps, those truck things. This is my experience right after that. And I had a scarf because sometimes like I'll just have a scarf around me just to get into these stupid stores and deal with like something that I got to tell you, I even hate doing that because it's I really just can't wear a mask. I could literally pass out. Anything covering my face, and they offer me a face shield. I'm not putting your freaking face shield on my face, okay? I'm not putting anything on my face. You have no right to tell me what to put on my face. Don't tell me a pandemic and science, because you haven't read the science. Because if you had, you'd know this is insane. Sorry. Let me play the video.
Here I am, guys, in the Best Buy. And they have a sign outside that says that you can come in if you're medically exempt. And I got like a teenager giving me a hard time. All I want to do is return this. So I don't know if they're calling the police on me or what. I just want to return the TV. That's all I want to do. And they're giving me a hard time about it. This is Best Buy, Berlin, Connecticut. Remember, I was just outside showing you guys the FEMA trucks. Yeah, so if you don't stand your ground. No, I'm trying to get service. I don't have a mask on. They won't serve me. I cannot medically wear one. So I just want to return this freaking TV. That's all I want to do. You're going to call the cops on me? Your door says medically exempt people do not have to wear a mask. This should be interesting. I'm happy to get a police report, though, because when I report Best Buy to the Connecticut Human Rights Office for not serving me because I have a medical disability and I can't wear a mask, this is nonsense. There are FEMA trucks outside here. They're FEMA trucks. Did you see those guys across the street? They're like zombies, like sheep. I just wonder, this is what Nazi Germany must have felt like. This is insane. Absolutely insane. My battery is going to die. I don't know how long I want to wait around. These big guys are calling the cops for a woman without a mask on. They got big balls, right? Unbelievable. So there they are, over here. So there's a sign. I just want to return this. I called corporate. Sorry, let me try, because I don't have all day. I got to go get my cat. Okay, so, all right, there we go. This is bullshit. I just want to return this. Look, I called corporate, okay, and they told me you have to abide by the EO. Look, they're walking away from me. They told me you have to abide by the EO, which clearly says on your door that those with medical exemptions do not need to wear a mask. I called the corporate office. You have to abide by the rules. I called corporate before I even stepped foot in here. Who are you calling? I just want to return to TV. I cannot breathe with a mask on. Thank you. There are FEMA camps outside, but nobody notices that. They're blind as bats. I just want to return this. Will you please make accommodation for me to return? Can you please make accommodation for me to return this? I called corporate and told them that I cannot wear a mask. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I called corporate, I cannot wear a mask. All I want to do is return the TV, please. That's all I want to do. Look at this nonsense. Look at it, nonsensical, nonsense. I called corporate and they said that you have to follow the law. So I would just like to return to TV and I'll be out of here very quickly. This is unbelievable. So I have this on camera, so I'm going to be making a formal complaint to the Connecticut Human Rights Office. I just want to return to TV. This is insane. Look at them. They're both on phones, big boys. The big badasses, right? They're going to call the cops for a woman trying to return her TV because I have a medical exemption. I can't wear a mask. So they're going to call the cops. Now, what are the cops going to do? I don't have time for this. I just want to return the TV. I would be happy to stand outside while you return it for me. All I want to do is, I called corporate before I came here. They said you had to follow the executive order that says if you have a medical exemption, you do not need to wear a mask. You're making it worse than it needs to be, because if you just allowed me to return it, then I could leave, okay? I just would like to return the TV. What's your name, sir? What's your name? I got you on camera. I am going to be calling corporate office, okay? What's your name? I just would like to return the TV. I cannot medically wear a mask. You can't discriminate against me. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Okay, let's... It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Total bullshit. Okay. So here's the sign. Here's the sign. They're laughing at me now, too. FEMA caps across the street. People need to wake up. Look at this. Here's the sign. I'm going to make a formal complaint to the CHRO. This guy over here. So here's the sign. Let's read it together because reading is really important. Small children and those unable to wear a face covering for health reasons may enter without one. Okay? As long as there's community spread of COVID, blah, 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 blah. Right? Look over here, guys. There's the FEMA camps. Look at that. This is fucking bullshit. You know something? I gotta go pick up my cat, so I'm gonna come back to film the FEMA camps. So then they called the cops, right? I should wait, but unfortunately I don't have enough battery power, and my little kitty just got neutered. So I'll be back. I'll be back without a mask on. Thank you for your service, for your help. FEMA trucks across the street, wonder what those are for. Maybe people should start thinking, why are those FEMA trucks there? People are so fucking stupid and I'm tired of it. Fucking tired of it. So I can't return this bullshit TV.
I'm sorry, guys. I definitely have a hothead of a temper. But yeah, so I'll be back there. And to deal with the TV saga, to also update you on what happens with the trailers that, these lovely trailers that I right across from the store are these trucks. Right? So I wasn't able to return my TV, and I didn't want to go in there. So people accuse me of being like a provocateur. Oh, you just want attention. No, I don't want attention. I've been doing broadcasting and all kinds of stuff for years and years and years before all this COVID stuff. Nobody cared or complained when I was featuring their music or showcasing some of their artwork or anything like that. People were, yeah, that was great. I wish I could be doing that right now. I wish that I could be focusing on right now. This picture behind me would be a band, an artist, because that's what I used to do before I was doing all this. Like what we were doing, our focus was the arts, right? But I can't just focus on the arts right now. I can't do that. How can I do that? I can't. I want to. I wish that instead of always talking about this weirdness, this creepiness, that we could focus a show that would be different. I did radio for 10 years. I'm not new to doing this. So anyone who wants to throw that crack at me, screw you. I should ignore the trolls. I get a lot of comments from people that it's annoying that I just want attention. I'm going into the store and doing that because I want attention. No, I filmed him, so I have it on camera. I just did it live because others should see it too, because I cannot wear a mask. So if I wear a mask and I cover my face and I cannot breathe and something happens to me or I get dizzy or I don't feel well, that's okay because you feel safe. Meanwhile, outside this store, the greatest irony is this. Meanwhile, this is out there, right across the parking lot. What is this? You tell me what this is. Tell me what this is, because I really, really would like to know, what are these trucks? What is these trucks in this big field, right? This big field. See, there's the fields. Look, and if we can zoom in, I'm going to see if I can zoom in on that. There are weird signs that I saw too. Let me see. Can I zoom in on that for you guys? Oh, let me see. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Look. I don't know if you could read that. So it basically says, public, please contact security to open gate. I can't, let me, hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Please contact security guard to open gate if needed after hours. I don't know what this place is. Maybe they're just a truck. They just carry these kinds of trucks. Okay, let's entertain that argument. Let's entertain that argument that this is just a space where, you know, it's a business. They just got these trucks that they put over here because, like, you know, it's a business, right? With barbed wire. Yeah, okay. All right, so we could argue they got these barbed wire trucks. What's this? Look at this. Okay, let me see if I can get that to, there we go. Look at that. Evacuation assembly area. This sign was on the ground. So maybe this is where they buy and store things to send around the country because this is some kind of business. It's very strange, okay? Because it does not look like that at all. It doesn't look like that at all. So what is it? What is it? What is it? I don't know. What is this? What? They have a website. It's like I can't see it through that photograph very easily. I'm sorry. I'm a little frazzled too today. I felt impelled to come on and just share this story with you guys while I'm live, raw, and real in real time. Okay, so I try to return the TV. It's like this silly thing, you know. It's like nonsensical, and it's the farcical nonsense. Right? You just go in and return this thing. I ordered it online. It was mailed to me. I hate going to the store. I hate going out. I just can't take it, right? I mostly do not want this confrontation. I'm not looking forward to it. It's not fun at all. No, it's not fun. Yes, I did film him. Yes, I did put it on Facebook. Yes, other people could see it, but that's the point. That's the point, because this is a problem. I should be left alone. I wasn't near anyone. I mean, the store was very, very quiet, and they should make accommodations for people like me that cannot wear that mask. And there's no science. I'm going to get into the science because that is important. Go ahead. Show me some science. If there's somebody out there who thinks masks are the best thing since sliced bread, please give me your science. I would love to see what study you're referring to and share it with me, because I've read a lot of science about masks, and they don't work. They do not work. It is not right to make people cover their face, to be uncomfortable, to have these confrontations, to be in a situation where I'm going into a store. I don't want to draw attention to myself. I called ahead when I went to the Best Buy, right? I called ahead because I didn't really want to come. I said, look, man, I have a medical exemption. I don't want a confrontation. I just want to know what your policy is. I would like to return this curbside. I don't want to deal with this, right? I just don't. I know people tell me you always got to be fighting. I agree with you. We do. But sometimes you're tired or whatever, you know? But, yeah, it did end up having to be a fight anyway. But when people say, like, I'm looking for that, then I'm provoking that. That's bullshit. I'm going to say it. I said I wasn't going to swear. Well, that's bullshit, because it's not true. That's absolutely not true. It's not something fun I look forward to do. Gee, I want to take, you know, all this time. I would have waited to see if a cop came, to see what would have happened, because I wasn't breaking any law. I wasn't harassing anyone. So I don't know what the big deal is. Oh, interesting. Eversource across the street have contracted the trailers for crews for showers. Oh, but it says 30 beds. That doesn't look like shower stuff. It's a sleep trailer. That's interesting. If you've got that information, Victor. So Victor just posted, that could be Victor. It's not exactly across the street from Eversource, but it's close by. I don't know. I don't know. It says a sleep trailer. That's the thing. It specifically says beds. So if it were showers, because I've been to festivals, I've worked at festivals, and we have shower trucks, it says mobile sleep trailer. So it doesn't say mobile shower trailer. Maybe they've converted these into showers and it's just for out-of-state workers, or maybe it's for like out-of-state crew that are coming through. Lands owned by them. Oh, interesting. Thank you. I appreciate that, Victor. So land is owned by Eversource. Very, very interesting. So maybe they do have crew coming in and they need these trucks. So let me get this straight. So you're gonna have linemen coming in from different places, and you're gonna house them in these things? And that many linemen in Connecticut? Does that make sense? But I'm really thankful that you shared that, because that's an interesting thing. But one still can't take for account that, okay, so that's the case. There's barbed wire, though. Oops, that's the it's the barbed wire that really gets me. I mean, that very well could be. Let me just is this the little video that I had? It very well could be. Now, it says it's a sleep trailer. It's got barbed wire around it, and I've never seen anything like that before until now. And now we've got states. I mean, you know, there's just too many things to make it uncomfortable. Like, what is that? Okay, Eversource owns the land. It makes sense that Eversource could potentially have those trucks that are 30 beds apiece. I mean, that's a lot of line people coming through to stay on the Berlin Turnpike surrounded by barbed wire. Does that make any sense? There's all these hotels all up and down a Berlin Turnpike, right? Eversource has a lot of money. Does it make any sense that that's just for the linemen? And yeah, they very well could be Eversource's FEMA trucks or whatever they are. Whatever it is they are. I'm calling them FEMA trucks. I probably shouldn't do that because they're just these trucks. But they're federal emergency, but they're in that emergency genre. I don't know if they're the federal governments, if they're Eversources or whose. But I do know that there's this bill, Assembly Bill A99 in New York State. And I know that these things are really, you know, it's just really crazy. These things, I don't know. I'm speechless here. Something ain't right about these things. This just doesn't look like it's something that would be just an innocent, oh, those are just for workers. But the bill, though, that's exactly it. So this whole thing just gives me the willies. It gives me the willies. And then being denied service for not wearing a mask. And then that brings me to my last point. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. So my last point here is that there is a big rally in Hartford tomorrow. And unfortunately, what did I do with that? I'm going to take you back over to here. And I hope you come. This is going to be in Connecticut. There's rallies all over the place. The country is really, Eversource always puts their employees in hotels. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Because I would think, like, who would ever want to stay in a place like this? Look at this. Who would ever, linemen in these places? And then you got this assembly bill in New York. So lots of stuff happening. I'm going to be up in Hartford tomorrow from like 9 a.m. And I just wanted to say a couple of things about Hartford. So there's a big rally up in Hartford tomorrow. A bunch of liberty and freedom fighters are coming together our legislature is being sworn in tomorrow here in the state of Connecticut. It's a very important day. And I just want to give you the lowdown on all of that and just tell people who may never have been at the Capitol before some just details. Try to arrive early. Parking could be an issue. You can street park. Just make sure, you can even get an app on your phone, which is nice and convenient because you could just tap the app and it will fill the meter for you. The bathrooms are tricky. They're locking us out of the State House. I think this is atrocious. This is the world that we're living in. This is what's so upsetting. Like, everything could be explained away. No, they're locking the State House because of COVID. Those trucks that are 30-bed sleepers wrapped around barbed wire that's just showers. Yeah, showers. I don't think so. But thank you for bringing that point up, because maybe they are. Maybe I'm totally wrong. They're showers. I didn't go inside them. Somebody did call the trucker number. I definitely got very upset about seeing those because of things like, it's not that, hey man, it's not that far-fetched when you got this. This bill here. This is New York State and Connecticut. Come on now. It's not so far-fetched to get to feel like, well, what if those trucks are just innocent, right? Well, what if they are just innocent? I'm way overreacting. Those trucks are innocent. They're just these trucks surrounded by barbed wire that sleep 30 people a pop. That's a lot of people in them trucks. It's almost like they're just cattle. I mean, like 30 people? I could see if they were nice trucks, like a camping ground that Eversource had for out-of-state workers to come, but like, I'm sorry. I cannot fathom how on earth, sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to take you off of there. I can't fathom how on earth those trucks are something that is not nefarious. So here it is. This is the headline. This is a Hartford Current. This was a couple months ago. A court has ruled that Connecticut's governor and public health commission have broad authority to force residents into involuntary medical quarantines. Okay. So today they had the commission here in Connecticut. I don't know if I'm losing some of my feed. If you guys are still, I might have lost you. Did I lose you guys? I'm having some technical difficulties. They're probably like, this lady's gonna be censored. We gotta shut her up. So, sorry about that. So I'm just gonna leave that fuzzy in the background. Let me see if I can fix that. So tomorrow, up at the Capitol, it's very important to come if you can. And in Connecticut, they were talking today. They had a commission that got together on the vaccine. It is a subgroup of the Vaccine Advisory Commission. Thank you. I appreciate that, Victor. It's a subgroup of the Vaccine Advisory Commission. So they had a long thing today where they were talking about the stages of the vaccine, the COVID vaccine. So there's two right now that are approved are not approved. I'm sorry, have an EUA, and everybody's probably heard this before, so maybe repeating myself, emergency usage authorization. So under that EUA, they're able to give out this vaccine that they don't know that much about. I read through the entire Pfizer document. I'm working on my way through the Moderna. I've done a show about it a while back. I'll do more talking about it. But reason why I'm bringing this up is they were talking about all the groups that need to get vaccinated. They were talking about the food service sector. They were talking about essential workers, whatever that means, because I think all workers are essential. But they were talking about, first responders, of course. They were talking about retail. They were just talking about the stages and how they're going to get people to get vaccinated. Why I'm talking about this. If you want to get vaccinated, I fully support your medical choice to get a vaccine. I think that you should have the ability to do whatever it is that you feel is in your own best interest to protect your health. I think that we as individuals are responsible for our health and the state is not. You do not want to give over your sovereign ability to make medical decisions to the state. You see, if we look at history, that just never really quite works now, does it? Does it? Really? So, I'm freezing up. I probably got to wrap this up because I think I'm having a little bit of difficulty. I apologize, guys, if this is breaking up. It could be that. I might get kicked off of Facebook for a week or so because of my videos today have been off like crazy. They're going to put me in Twitter jail or Facebook jail, or YouTube's taking my videos down. It's getting harder and harder to produce things outside of what the narrative they want everyone to hear. They don't want us talking to each other, questioning things like, what the hell are these? What the hell is this? What is this? A court ruled that Connecticut's governor and public health commissioner have broad authority to force residents into involuntary medical quarantines, right? Right? And then, I go over here and I get like these, sorry, let me get back out of that screen for a second while I pull that. Oh, here, we're right on them. We're on these FEMA. I don't know if they're FEMA. I shouldn't say that because I don't know if they're FEMA. But this is crazy. I thought this was a video that would play. Oh, you know what? I'm probably freezing up again. I apologize, guys, if that's freezing. This is a good shot. You get the picture here by looking at that. That's very weird. Whatever the reason it's there, what is it? Maybe I am overreacting. I'm a little high-strung, and sometimes when it comes to the thought that the government may take away my sovereign rights. Anyway, back to the vaccine thing. The state of Connecticut is about to remove the religious exemption to vaccination, and why that should concern everyone, adults, children, whatever. They are talking about making people have a vaccine pass. They're talking about quarantining people outside of their will for suspected being a carrier. They're talking about mandatory testing. They are talking about mandatory vaccinations. They are talking about the mandatory right to dictate what you can and cannot do in your own body here in the state of Connecticut. They're doing it all over the place, but we will be in Hartford tomorrow, and I hope to see you there. It's very important that we let our legislature know that we do not want forced medical procedures. You can have vaccines. You can provide the testing. Well, how many cycles are you running that PCR test? How many false positives are coming out of the rapid test? Because the science I'm reading is atrocious on it. Shouldn't even Carrie Mullis, who designed a PCR test and won a Nobel Prize for it, that's not what you use this for. He had total disdain for people like Fauci. He's like, they don't even know. They're just bureaucrats. And they're getting money and funding. And I know it sounds like shallow and crass, but that's the reality. Now this is affecting our lives, our ability to make medical decisions. So no, it's not crazy to be very upset about seeing things like this when our government is openly talking about putting people into quarantine. There is a bill in New York for this right now. It is not a giant leap to go to this place and say, oh my God, what are these trucks? What does this mean? What is this? If we don't all stand together now and immediately and do something about this, I don't even know, guys. I don't know. I'm frazzled. I go to freaking Best Buy to try to return something. I just want to go about my business, and it becomes a whole video in more ways than I could have ever even imagined it to be. I'm upset and angry at the people who aren't taking this seriously and sitting there saying, you gotta wear your mask, and you don't take COVID. Somebody died from COVID. Well, I had a very close family member get very, very sick from COVID, and she was also intubated and almost died. You know something? She worked on a COVID floor. She was a nurse. Get this story. Works on a COVID floor, is a nurse, and had to wear dirty PPE. Okay, and she has high, comorbidities. I asked her, why are you on a COVID floor? You're so at risk. I'm so thankful she's here. We prayed really hard. She made it. So don't tell me that I don't care about other people who've had this virus. I think personally it is a real virus, and it's a genetically modified virus. I also know and understand some things about the human immune system. No, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you how to take care of yourself, but it's very easy for you to go and do that research yourself. The point being is the government doesn't have a right to say that they know better than I do over what works best for me in my body, in my life, in my personal space, or tell me that if I don't wear a mask, I'm putting people in danger. To have these young men who could be my children refuse to even acknowledge my presence when I'm like, I just want to return this. I called ahead to the corporate office. I asked them if I could do it curbside. I didn't want to probably say, I can't wear a mask. Look, I don't want to see it at the store. Well, you could just go there. They know what to do. Okay, so I go there. He says that when I called corporate, they told me that they will follow the mandate, right? The executive order. Well, the executive order clearly states that they have to acknowledge a medical exemption. And they didn't. And they even have a photograph. I have a photograph. I'm sorry. They have a big sign outside, which you guys saw in my video, a big sign outside that says, okay, that you can come in without a mask if you have a medical issue and you cannot wear one, and little kids. And they wouldn't even look at me. I felt like I was a piece of garbage to these kids. Like, they're not, the workers there. Compared to me, they're kids, okay? But like, it was just really, and all I wanted to do was return my TV that I purchased from them, that I had ordered online, and then I don't get service. And this is right there outside across the street. So I'll be in Hartford tomorrow. I hope to see you guys there. Come say hi. I will have my camera with me filming, so if you can't make it, you can watch some of the live feed. Please take action. I'm going to do videos on how to take action more locally so that people who have never really taken action on the local level here in Connecticut, I'm going to do some videos about doing that and talking about what things that you can do if it's not easy to get. I think moms with young babies, it could be tough for you. I'll leave that up to you guys. I think travel in buddy systems is always a good thing too. The city's getting weird. There's been a lot of robberies, and some people have been harassed for not wearing a mask. The police will leave you alone. You're not breaking any law, so don't be afraid about that. Just use caution, street smart. And we'll be there. I'll be there early, extra early to film. There's going to be speakers in the morning and things happening and people rallying. So this is now is the time to just even for your own morale to come and meet other people who know and understand the fight that we face. Because whatever this is, if this just is an innocent Eversource thing to house the workers, like who the hell wants to, look, there's not even windows on this. I get like all caught up in this. Let me see, can I blow this up again? I don't think I need to. I think I made my point pretty clear. But there's no windows on it. Does that look like a place that you're going to want to stay? You're a line worker and you're going to stay in one of them trucks? Like, come on. That's not what they are. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, barbed wire, trucks all lined up. Yeah, that's for Eversource. We're getting a nor'easter next week. No, I don't. No. We have an ice storm coming, and Eversource shipped in these weird trucks for workers? For showers? What is this? What is it? I don't know. Okay, hope to see you guys tomorrow in Hartford. Till then.